Alexandra Ryabichkina fulfills an important role in her country's war effort, being a grandmother to her grandchildren. Displaced by the fighting around Mariupol in the south, she's now helping the family make a new life north of Kyiv.
I know lots of people who are in the same situation, with young people fighting and the grandparents taking care of their grandchildren. On the one hand, the war divides families, and on the other, it brings families closer together.
Left to bring up her children by herself, their mother is now able to look for work.
Support is the most important thing. There's no way we could manage without her. Not just actual help, but also moral support.
More and more families in Ukraine are having to rely on grandparents. At this children's charity, more than 1 in 10 of calls to their helpline are from grandparents needing help with children struggling to cope with the absence of parents.
The child will be anxious or cannot sleep or ceases to communicate with other children, wakes up at night and sees horrors. We have a lot of teenagers who want to self-harm or think about suicide. Young people need to build their plans for a future, and it's difficult to plan anything in a war.
There's also increasing concern among child welfare groups about the long-term impact of families being separated by war. Effectively, a generation of Ukrainian children growing up with sometimes one or both parents being absent from their lives. Nadia Konstantinivna has been helping bring up her 2 grandsons most of their lives. The last time they heard from their mother, she was in Russia, and their father was killed in the fighting last year, which also destroyed their home in Severodonetsk.
We have nowhere to go. We had a 5-story house that was completely burnt down. We were left in the basement.
We will never get back what we had. I lost touch with my friends and I don't know where they are now. Some of them may be in occupied territories.
Even after this war is over, families across Ukraine will continue to suffer the effects of it for a long time to come. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Kyiv.